Good morning, boys and girls. Hey, good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to school. Hi, Mr. Presley here with you on Tuesday, October 10th, 2023. We're glad you're back with us for a great day of learning. You know what? I've been out sick. I'm sorry, I've missed you guys, but I am back today. You'll see me wearing a mask when I'm out so that I can make sure that I'm keeping my germs to myself. But I am back feeling a little bit better and ready to come back to school. But remember, when you're out or when you're not feeling well and you need to be out because you are sick, you should stay out. But if you're not, then you should be at school, right? So we want to have great attendance, but I also want to remind you to remember when you are not feeling well, sometimes you need to stay home, get rest, drink lots of fluids, and then be back with us like I'm doing, all right? Also, I want to remind you of the best thing we can do to prevent getting sick is washing our hands, right? So I want to remind you, please make sure you're washing your hands for about 20 seconds, front and backs of your hands really good every day after you use the restroom, before you eat, those times that you're going to have your hands by your mouth. Make sure that you're washing your hands really well different times throughout the day. That will help you to stay not getting sick, all right? Hey, you know what? This is anti-bullying month. October is anti-bullying month, and this week I know you're doing anti-bullying lessons in your classrooms to talk about that. Sometimes we have a conflict with our friends, right? Those are our friends that, we just sometimes disagree on things. That's not bullying. That's not harassment. That's not intimidation. That's just a conflict we have with our friends. So that's the difference between a bullying incident and a conflict. It's usually between conflicts between friends, like a disagreement. It's not usually one-sided. It's both going back and forth and irritated with each other about something, right? Sometimes that happens, a disagreement about, playing a game or something like that. So I want to share with you, there's the 3 R's for bullying. Help stop bullying. So first is to recognize it, right? Is it mean or is it on purpose? Am I able to get them to stop? So if you think it's something someone's doing that's mean or on purpose to you, then the first thing you want to do is, after you recognize it, am I able to get them to stop doing it, right? Can I ask them to stop? Hey, I don't like that. Can you please stop? So first is to recognize bullying, okay? Be respectful and kind, include others. That's where we are doing the opposite, right? That's part of what SOAR is. The next thing is, if bullying is happening, to report it. I need to report bullying. So sometimes you need to help, or you need to stand up and for yourself, or stand up to others and report that. So if you think bullying is going on, please report that to recess teachers, your classroom teacher, me, the counselor, Miss Hermes, your parents, those adults who can help you if you feel like there's some bullying going on. And the last R, so recognize, report, and the last R is refuse. Stop it and stand up. Basically, don't join in. If you see others who are doing negative things towards somebody, don't join in and be part of the problem. Stand up and be part of the solution. So you could report, you can walk away from it and go report it. If a student isn't doing that, we want to know if it's going on so that we can help the situation. So keep that in mind, the 3 R's: recognize, report, and refuse bullying. And you're going to be learning a lot about that this week and this month. We're talking about it as this is anti-bullying month. All right, keep that in mind. Hey, today is October 10th. And so on our lunch menu today, we have barbecue chicken thighs with fresh baked whole grain biscuit and barbecue sauce. Or you can have a turkey and cheese sandwich. Please remember to take a fruit and a vegetable with every school meal. Hey, I've been out, and so since I've been out, I wanted to make sure that I shared birthday announcements. So I didn't get to do some last week. So last Wednesday on the 4th, happy birthday to Emma Foltz. Also, happy birthday to Chloe Lynch on the 4th. Also on the 4th, happy birthday to Luis Magura. Then on the 8th, over the weekend, happy birthday to Skylin Haney. Yesterday, happy birthday to Lena Adams. And then today, October 10th, happy birthday to Trinity Bennett, and happy birthday to Mana Cragen. So happy birthday to all those students. You can come on down and pick out the birthday bucket this morning. Yesterday was Monday, and usually on Monday, it should be SOAR tickets, but I wasn't here, so I'm going to do SOAR tickets today. This is from last week's. So for Mrs. Adams' class, if you hear your name, come on down and get a brag tag or a bracelet. Again, thank you for soaring last week, boys and girls. We have Valentina from Mrs. Adams' class, as well as Peyton from Mrs. Adams' class. We have Sergey from Mrs. BP's class, as well as Dominic from Miss BP's class. We have Liam from Miss Shepherd's class. Also from Miss Shepherd's class, we have Elliot. From Mrs. Veely's class, we have Ben, as well as Carlos from Mrs. Veely's class. From Miss Sager's class, we have Julian, as well as Liam from Miss Sager's class. From Mrs. B's class, we have Maggie. Also from Mrs. B's class, we have Aiden. From Miss Slater's class, we have Forrest, as well as Miss Slater has Nathan. From Miss Burrow's class, we have Rose, as well as Chelsea from Miss Burrow's class. From Mrs. Gillespie's class, we have Paige, and we have Julian from Mrs. Gillespie's class. From Miss Young's class, we have Delaney. Also from Mrs. Young's class, we have Mike. Then from Mrs. Fuller's class, we have Gabe, and also Mrs. Fuller's class, we have Ezra. From Miss Haynes' class, we have Harper. Also from Miss Haynes' class, we have Ziva. From Mrs. Tenney's class, we have Lucas. And also from Mrs. Tenney's class, we have Charlotte. For Miss Gadd's class, we have Landon. Also from Miss Gadd's class, we have Nora. From Miss Carlson's class, we have Ava. And then also Miss Carlson's class, we have Mana. Happens to be his birthday too today. Pretty cool. From Miss Birkbeck's class, we have River. And then also from Miss Birkbeck's class, we have Jackson. From Miss LaChapelle's class, we have Kinsley. And also from Miss LaChapelle's class, we have Ione. So congratulations to those students for having their SOAR tickets pulled. Thank you, and congratulations to all students who are working to be safe, owning your actions, accepting others, and being respectful. All right, boys and girls, let's have a terrific Tuesday for learning. This is an exciting week. On Friday, students do not have school Friday, but we have school. Teachers do. We'll be doing some learning and training. But what we do have this Friday is the PTA Monster Mash. That's right, that is coming up this Friday. I hope you're ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. Friday night, 6 to 8 p.m., the PTA Monster Mash is going on. If you'd like to donate candy or some prizes to that, you can feed the 2 monsters you see in the hallway. For that, that'd be awesome. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, PTA, for putting that on. Speaking of PTA, tonight is a PTA meeting. I hope your parents are able to join us tonight from 6 to 7 p.m. for our PTA meeting, and then our PTA Monster Mash this Friday. All right, boys and girls, let's have an exciting, fun day at Fryelands. Do your best at all times, and always remember, your Fryelands family cares about you. Teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll see you soon.